Good afternoon, Afro friends and family. We are here with another session of Afro News at Noonish. My name is Alexis Taylor. I'm the Afro News editor, and we have the whole editorial team here. Introduce yourselves, ladies.
Hello, everybody. My name is Nadia Reese, as everybody has known if you've watched Afro News in the past. But those who don't know, hello, everybody. My name is Nadia Reese. I am the editorial assistant for the Afro American newspaper.
Hi, everybody. I am Megan Sales. I'm the business reporter for the Afro American newspapers. I hope everyone's having an awesome Monday.
Hello, my name is Tashi McQueen. I'm the political writer for the Baltimore Afro American newspaper.
All right, ladies. So, what is happening this week? What are we looking forward to? What's going on in the community? Tashi, we'll throw it to you first. What do you have coming up?
All right, so we have the Congressional Black Caucus, which is starting September 28th, and it goes through October 2nd. And there we'll have some discussions on with Black voters and business sessions, multiple business sessions, and policy sessions, and also on Black mental health and Black mental well-being and ending gun violence as well. So yeah. A number of representatives will be there and hosting those conversations. Definitely something to look forward to. And then we also have, we'll have some more articles covering Wes Moore, Brooke Learman, and Representative Brown. I'm just covering what they're doing on the campaign trails, where they believe they're headed, coming up to November. And yeah, we also have we covered the Goucher poll results, which showed that Wes Moore had 22 more points than Dan Cox, and then Dan Cox's response with talking about banning of books and how that's relevant. So we have discussions on that as well. And Representative Mfume, along with Senator Ben Cardin, introduced some legislation on the 22nd, creating a national council and the National Endowment of Humanities, which is in charge of a lot of the education and history in schools across America. So this is very important. Representative Mfume spoke with us and told us that this is very important because Black history and Black culture has been not as fully recognized as it could be throughout history, and they're lacking the National Endowment of Humanities has been lacking a Black-focused council. So this is what they're moving to create, and Ben Cardin is in support of it. So that's what we have an article on today.
All right, thank you for that update, Tashi. And I'll jump in here with mine. So I want everyone, please send the Afro your questions as it relates to this upcoming gubernatorial debate, the next Maryland Public Television debate that will host both candidates, both Wes Moore, the Democratic nominee for governor, and Dan Cox, the Republican nominee for governor. They will be facing off on October 12th at 7 p.m. on Maryland Public Television. The Afro is asking that everyone send in your questions. Let us know what you want to know. What questions do you want to ask these candidates? We will be a part of the panel on October 12th, so your voices will be heard if you let us know. So please follow us on social media, email us your questions, editor@afro.com. You can send us a message, DM us, however is the best form of communication for you. Let us know what you're thinking, how are you feeling about this debate, and what questions you want to ask the candidates. All right, we'll throw it to you, Megan.
Thank you. So yeah, I have a few stories, just a couple stories from JP Morgan Chase this week, as well as a community development company in Baltimore. So just last week, O'Hara Development Partners, which is just an equitable community development company within the city, unveiled the renderings for a new community park that's going to be in the East Baltimore Midway neighborhood. It's going to be called the Uhama Cove Park. And it's just really cool what O'Hara is doing because they've already invested in this neighborhood. They've been trying to rehabilitate, refurbish, renovate the dilapidated homes in the community and try and get first-time home buyers into these places, because we know that homeownership is a way to generate generational wealth, and that's really important to them. But aside from that, another key part of just becoming a homeowner and everything like that for O'Hara is also just having that financial literacy and knowledge to be able to invest correctly, to be able to prepare yourself for a secure financial future. So they've teamed up with JP Morgan Chase, who has already donated over $30,000 to O'Hara Development with all the properties that they have been refurbishing and creating for residents. And actually, when they unveiled the renderings for this new park, they dedicated a tree in the park to JP Morgan Chase because the firm has held some financial wellness workshops as well as some first-time home buying workshops for residents to learn. And they're really about, O'Hara Development Partners is really about making sure we're providing home ownership, affordable home ownership opportunities to people within the city already, because they don't want people having to move out of the city to find somewhere affordable to live or to think that, you know, the city isn't a place in which they maybe want to own a home. So they're very much about reaching the residents that are already in the city and giving them opportunities. And then this week, JP Morgan Chase on Thursday is going to be hosting an Investing 101 workshop in DC. It's going to be at the Bowman Building. And there it's targeted for women who just want to learn more about investing, whether that's what type of stocks they should be investing in, kind of determining what risk they're willing to take and things like that, as well as just maintaining an investment plan and making sure you just stick with it. So that's coming up on Thursday, and we'll have a story online today about the details for that event.
All right. Thank you for that update, Megan. Nadia, what do you have for this week?
Okay, so I have the Reginald F. Lewis Foundation, which was also written by Megan Sales, and it's also posted on our website right now. They're looking for submissions from students in the Baltimore City public school area. So if you have any submissions on why should white guys have all the fun, please do so. It's due on November 1st, and winners will be announced on November 20th.
All right. And Megan, do you want to expand on that a little bit since this was your piece?
Sure. Yeah, I had the opportunity to talk to Reginald F. Lewis's wife, Loida, and she's so sweet. And she actually created this student essay writing contest just because she felt that there are so many students within Baltimore who don't really know about Reginald F. Lewis and how he built a $1 billion business empire with some very smart purchases and things like that. But she just wants the students to be able to read this book, which is actually his unfinished autobiography, which another author had the opportunity to finish later after his passing. But she wants them to read the book, learn about his life and his impact, and then just write an essay. I think the cap is 800 words, just about his life and his impact and kind of how that might put students on their own path to achieving their dreams or setting goals for themselves. And it's cool because they're going to have 3 winners. The top prize is $3,000. Second is $2,000. And third is $1,000. But within all those prizes, each of the schools for those students also gets $1,000. So it's nice that they're also giving money to the schools as well as the students. And then they'll also have some honorable mentions that are going to be receiving some money as well. So make sure if you are a parent of a Baltimore City public school student, have them read this book and write this essay. They might get some money for college or anything that they would like to spend it on. And you can get the books for free at the Enoch Pratt Free Library.
Thanks, Megan. I love that this hometown hero is still inspiring young generations today. So absolutely take part in that, young people. If you are a Baltimore City public school student, absolutely take advantage of that. And we'll be looking forward to reading some of these submissions. The AFRO is going to be reviewing some of these essays. So we will be looking forward to that. All right, that wraps up this edition of Afro News at Noonish. Thank you for joining us, and make sure that you get your copy of the Afro.